Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here. Just me and the critters today. It is June 2nd, 2018, Saturday evening at 5:24 p.m. And I was just getting ready to go probably make some oatmeal scotchies, bar cookies, and for my husband. And thought I would pop on here real quick. So, let me do the weather. Where's my phone? There is my phone. I don't even know what's on my phone. Okay, let me see. We'll do the weather. It's been thundering all day. That I can tell you. And raining part of the day. It is 76 degrees. Feels like 76. The high will be 89. Or was. The low will be 75. Light rain showers. 50% chance of rain. And middies at 92%. Let's see. Wind is 5 miles an hour from the southwest. Air quality is good at a 24. Sunrise was at 6:36 and the sunset at 8:34. So I don't know what. I think we're supposed to get rain again tomorrow. Yeah. And then we're supposed to have a couple days of sunshine. And then we're supposed to get rain again Wednesday. So that's what the weather's doing right now. Excuse me. Ooh, you know I got a yawn because, yeah. So last night, when did I do my video? I did it earlier, and then I did a late night video when I got done listing all those paintings. Just showing the painting. But I don't know if I said in that Brad and I had gone. I'm easy. Yeah, I remember I did a Dollar Tree haul. I'm sorry, I don't want to rehash all of that. But yeah, did the Dollar Tree haul and told you all about that. So basically, I finally finished up, like I said in my video about the painting at 2. Did the video. Got to bed about 4. And then did not sleep very well. I actually didn't get to sleep till after 7. And then I decided to get up with Brad at 9. And because FedEx was supposed to deliver a package, an Amazon order. And I forgot that, okay, when we lived in Wyoming, FedEx delivered really early in the morning. And then usually my UPS stuff would come like later, like, in the afternoon or evening. It's the opposite here. So anyway, I was waiting for the package, and I finally went back to sleep about 1. Slept for a couple of hours, and then just as I got up and got moving around, the package showed up. And I told you I had ordered those bottles of shower gel that I really liked, and Brad really likes them. So they still were on special deal on Amazon. So I ordered the 3 other scents, and I've stocked up for a couple years now of body shower gel, because they're 19.5 ounce bottles. And they're usually about triple the price they are right now. Right now they're like $4 to $5 a bottle, and they're good. So, I might go through it faster than that because Brad's gone to just using shower gel too. But I was looking the other day, I knew that stuff was coming, so yesterday I did get out the rest of my shower gel and put it all in the bathroom in the shower. I have 25 different bottles of shower gel. You might think I'm a little obsessed with scent, huh? And none two are the same. So I told Brad, and I said, and I showed him, and he's like, wow. And I said, yeah. I said, you can pick a different scent. We've got a month worth, got over 3 weeks worth. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so tired all of a sudden. So anyway, got all that done though. It's important to me to kind of have stuff really organized. I don't know why I'm that way with my perfumes, my lotions, and my shower gels. I'm really weird about that. I guess growing up, all we ever had was that bar soap, that ivory white. You know, that's all we ever had. You know, my grandmother always used Dove, or maybe it was Paul. It was in like an oval. I keep wanting to think it was Dove. It was that it was started with a P, but it always smelled really good. I always loved taking a bath in my grandmother's bathtub. Neither growing up in the house I grew up in, until we moved down to Rawlins, when I was in high school, it did not have a shower. And I don't think my grandmother's did either, but my grandmother's had a bigger bathtub, and also had the sliding glass doors that were attached onto the bathtub. So, oh, I loved that because it just felt so cool. And of course, my grandmother would, you know, have me take a bath, and she'd put bubble bath, and I don't know, her soap, like I said, was a premier soap, and it was just so nice and stuff. Um, I just really loved it. Loved taking a bath in there. I loved her bathroom. I'd never been in a bathroom like that, and it had these great big mirrors right opposite the vanity sink area, and they all lit up and stuff. And I'd never seen anything like that. Of course, you know how it is. You feel like your grandmother's house was magical and stuff when you're growing up. You know, I have very good memories of that. Uh, yeah, very good memories of my grandmother's house. Yeah. I used to love it when I was a kid, and the whole family would get together. My aunt, my uncle, and my three cousins, and we would be over there. Sometimes if my Uncle Cal was living with us, he would come over too, because my grandfather loved him to treat him just like he was a son. And I mean, I know there was probably friction that all of the kids didn't pick up on, but it was just to us, or at least to me, I can't speak for everybody else, it just seemed like a lot of love and a lot of fun. They always washed floors well, and I was always fascinated by the bubbles on Lawrence Wells. But then they would play polka music, and my grandparents would dance the polka, and my aunt would be playing the accordion, and I was always mesmerized by that, and we would all be just having fun, and I don't know, I just have a lot of fond memories, and it's too bad that families aren't, or at least my family is not that way anymore. Everybody's kind of disintegrated and broken off and gone off, and so you don't have any of the wonderful family dinners I remember. We always played Tripoli after Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas, just sometimes random nights. And if you look it up, and it's almost kind of like cribbage meets poker. Look up Tripoli, the Tripoli game, and you'll see what I mean. And I was so proud because I was old enough. First of all, I was good, so I could sit there by my grandmother, and because she knew I wouldn't tell anybody what cards she had. And so I learned from an early age how to count off and stuff. And then when I got old enough, I could play. Oh, I loved it. I was mesmerized by the poker chips, and it's just, I don't know. It was really good times, guys. Just really good times. I'm very, very, as much as I talk about other aspects of my home life growing up, I have so many good memories of my grandparents. You know, when we would go camping and we would go fishing, and my grandfather had a boat, we would go out on a boat. And I remember there was there's one lake called Alcova, and that's usually where he well, that's where he stored his boat at anyway. And so he would be across the water, you know, we'd been fishing all day and stuff. And uh, he always drove, but he'd have the biggest grin on his face as he's going, you know. Sometimes, I remember one day he was going really fast, you know, where you could go fast. And it was just so cool and stuff. And, you know, when he'd slow way down, not supposed to, and he was kind of taking me around and showing me where different parts of the canyon were and stuff. And I just have so many good memories of that. And like I said, the fishing and stuff. And I mean, you had to be really good to go on the boat, because if you were going to do any tomfoolery and you were going to be loud, scare the fish or any of that stuff, no whining, no complaining, no nothing. So yeah, I loved that, you know. And like I said, all of us women would get together, because my great grandmother always lived downstairs. And I remember sometimes we'd making egg noodles from scratch. And you would draped over every chair that my grandmother owned in that kitchen, and railings and stuff would be newspaper, and then the egg noodles as they were cut, put over that. Um, uh, and it was just so neat. Or we would all get together and be making pie or doing canning. That's where I learned to do the canning. And we would normally do pickles, stewed tomatoes, peaches, and pears. And, you know, or my grandmother was the state women's bowling director, president. And so my mother was like her assistant, would help her, and this was all, you know, for the big state tournaments for the Women's Association bowling. And so I would get hired too to help stamp envelopes, stuff envelopes. You know, all this was before computers, so it all had to be done. And I said, this is a very important job, man. I'm in junior high. I'm making some cash. One year, my grandmother had me design their state pin for that year, and that was accepted right away, and I was very proud of that. And she was also always she loved rodeos. Now, she loved it back in the day where you could just do a rodeo and you could pull up with your own beer or whatever and watch along the sides. Well, not the way it was there in Casper, but every night that the fair and rodeo came to town, my grandmother would be there. She would go and she would play bingo. That's the only place back then that you could play bingo. Now, my grandmother loved to gamble and stuff. And, like, they would go to Reno and Las Vegas and stuff once or twice a year. And, you know, she'd sit there and play them slots all day. But, so she'd go every night, play bingo until the rodeo started. Then she'd go over to the rodeo. But she always made sure that we kids, and I remember watching her give my mother money, that she wanted to make sure that we kids all got to have a good time at that fair at least one night and one day and stuff. And like that, I have a lot of really wonderful memories from my maternal grandparents. That was my first job, and like I said, I spent a lot of time up the bowling alley. My grandfather always grew a wonderful garden, especially his tomato plants. And they were just awesome. And, you know, or watching him build stuff out in his garage, and his garage always smelled like smoked fish because he had converted an old refrigerator into a smoker. And like I said, once or twice a year, usually once a year, he would go to Oregon, and he would go salmon fishing. And he would come back with loads of salmon, and he would smoke a lot of it. Like I said, we grew up not understanding that we always had plenty of beef, because like I said, my grandfather's brother still worked and owned ranches there in Riverton and Lander area. And so, we would buy a side of beef, half a beef. And so, I mean, we always grew up with plenty of beef, plenty of milk and cheeses and stuff. And we also grew up snacking on salmon, smoked salmon, not thinking anything of it. So, I mean, it was really, really something. But, yeah, some good memory. Sometimes you think, I think as we get older, we feel more and more alone in some of us anyway, and away from our family. But what it is, I think, is some of our most loved ones, which are usually grandparents, stuff, have passed on. And, you always miss them. You always miss them. My grandma was always a big cheerleader. I mean, she had her faults too, but she was always a big cheerleader of me and tried to protect me as much as she could. But anyway, I just wanted, I don't know, I was thinking about that. I don't even know where I was going with all this. Sorry, I got onto a ramble. I'm sorry, I don't remember what I was talking about before that. Oh, it was something about to do in the daytime, I don't remember. But anyway, so I got up, like I said, right when I got up, my Amazon order came in, and it was the soap, and one of them got damaged and leaked all over the box, and it must have leaked about half of it out. So I took a picture and everything of the packaging, and I'll write them, and we'll work that out. I'd like them to replace that bottle, and my oh, I know what I was gonna do. I'm starting a little scatterbrained today. What's new, right? Let me get rid of some of this stuff. I wanted to show you my new tart burner came in, and it's a late Mother's Day present, and I just love him. This is my new tart burner. The top lifts off, But yeah, and he's electric, and he's cute. He's in my bedroom now, our bedroom. And then my lamp broke. My clip-on lamp broke. And what happened was one of the wires came loose, and I was trying to fix it last night. And I guess I'm pretty stupid about electrical stuff. I kept getting shocked, and then I tried to fix it with tape. Brad looks at it this morning. He's like, "Honey, that's a fire hazard. You can't do that." So here I was at 2:30 in the morning, and they're grabbing my lamp. I have, this lamp here was in the bedroom, and because I wanted to make the video on the paintings, and I need, because if I turn this light off, that's how dark it is. So I need some kind of better lighting. I haven't figured that out yet. So I wasn't doing that, and so what I did was I had this tin punched old tart burner. And I don't like to really use it because, first of all, the bulb in it, I think, was too hot, and I don't know. It's real tall, and I mean, I love it. I'm not gonna get rid of it, and it's got the metal basket. This is all metal, of course, the tin. But I put a smaller bulb in it and moved it to my bedroom because I don't really need anything to read by because, my tablet's got a light on it, my phone does. I just need a little something to see by. So I put that in there, and it worked great. So I don't have to buy a new lamp. Cheap. Then the other thing that came in, and I'm very excited about this, and that's why I jumped on here, because I'm getting ready to make those oatmeal scotchies. bar cookie is my hemp oil came in. This. That came in. Can't remember how much this one. I think this one was 20. And it is 16 ounces. And it'll do 32 servings. And this is the cannabis hemp oil. So when it says to take, let me see, 2 to 3 teaspoons daily, adding more if needed. Begin with 2 to 3 teaspoons. Up to 3 tablespoons. Can be taken any time of the day. Morning to assist with stress and inflammation during the day. Evening to assist with pain and sleep. Can be taken orally, blended into a smoothie, used as a salad dressing, etc. And then they have a website. I got this on Amazon. I think this one was 20. I'm going to look real quick. And then this one, I got this one also. And this one is a teaspoon. This is of course vegan, no GMO. Let's see. And it's just raw, organic, unrefined hemp seed oil. Let's see. And it says hemp oil is nature's ideal 3-to-1 ratio omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Unlike flax, hemp has valuable super omega-3 and super omega-6, which can help the body metabolize fat. Used in salads, smoothies, vegetables, pasta dishes. Oh, to conserve the essential fatty acids, don't fry with hemp oil. And it has more recipes and stuff. So I gotta look this up because we're gonna put some in the oatmeal scotches, but I'm gonna have to go on their website and look it up to make sure I can bake with it or not. If not, we'll be using it, even drizzling it on the salad or stuff. I tasted this stuff, and this stuff didn't taste bad. It does have a slightly nutty taste to it, and you have to refrigerate both after you open it. Let me check. I like to be sure on the price for you guys when I'm talking to you about stuff that I'm recommending or that I have gotten. You know. I can't remember. Let's see. Okay, yeah. This great big bottle was $10. The other smaller bottle, which is a little bit higher concentrate, is 20. I tried the capsules before for 2 months. They just didn't do anything for me, so I'm hoping maybe this will. I'm going to type in real quick. They'll see if you can bake with it. There we go. Can you bake with hemp oil? Cooking with hemp oil. Hemp has a low smoke point, which means it will start to smoke and change flavor with anything more than just a little bit of heat. You can warm it up, but make sure it doesn't actually get hot as in kind of frying. Let's see. Huh. Maybe you can. Oh, it talks about infusing with olive oil, coconut oil. So, okay, it's better to use the hemp oil at the end serving as a finishing oil, meaning the hemp oil should be consumed in raw form, so like salad dressing and that kind of stuff. So that's good to know. I'm glad I looked that up before I threw it in the cookies because, you know. So, but yeah, we will. Somebody's got bad gas. Oh, and then last night, Nixie jumped up on, and that's our giant now jumped up on Brad's lap and was loving him up, being silly, and her tail knocked his full glass of red wine all over the carpet in the chair. And Brad's like, okay, so how do I clean it up? And I'm like, I don't know. I've never had to clean up red wine. I'm not a wine drinker, and normally he wasn't really drinking wine until, you know, lately, and it's like, I don't know. Hydrogen peroxide works great, guys. It does. I had just bought a new bottle, and we put that on the spots, and it just came right off. So if you spill your wine all over, that's what you do. I find that the hydrogen peroxide really works well, like if the dog pukes or something on a carpet, and I clean it, and then I'll go behind and clean it again with the hydrogen peroxide because it's not going to bleach out the carpet and stuff, you know. So, yeah, it works well. So, I also use it as steam remover on clothing. It works well, too. Yeah, that's about it. I'm making pork chops for dinner. Not sure what I'm making with it. Haven't decided that yet. Dilemma. And, like I said, I'm going to go throw some cookies in the oven. And that's about it. That's all about it. Not doing a video tomorrow. I am working on a hat right now, another one. I just finished the brim. So I have 6 looms now. Because it made 8. No, it made 9 out of all those. No, it didn't. I don't remember how many it made out of those 2 kits. But the one was a real close spacing, closer than this. I used, but not for making the hats because I need to go a little faster. But I really like how the spacing is on these. And I glue the pegs in, so that helps. So I am going to start some normal paintings tonight because as much as I love doing the forests and stuff, I like doing the normal traditional paintings too. So enthused about that. That's about it. That's all that's going on here in this neck of the wood. Like I said, it's been raining off and on, thundering. So that's it. Anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. Tell me what your childhood was with your grandparents if you got to spend much time with them. I'm sure you have some wonderful memories too, hopefully. All right. Think you guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.